And here we are, team, after a very bold statement in last night's thread of analysis saying that we are siding with the bulls no matter what. XRP ripping up to around 307.25, guys, and that is absolutely some of the targets that we were kind of expecting already, right, guys? We were talking about our bull flag breakouts right at the target of 307.21. We had targets also leading into the breakout zone, which we spoke of many times at 304.64. And beyond these targets, guys, we're still looking for the potential top sides of around that 308.80 into the 308.20. Okay, guys, so far it's looking okay, right? The 8-hour time frame did manage to get a little bit of a pullback here before that continuing to the upside. And by the way, I'm not sure about this just yet, and I couldn't find the information just now before I actually put down the thesis, but I really wanted to find out about the hash ribbons breakout signal. I don't know if that's actually the truth here, so let me know in the comments below if that actually did happen. Now, I actually do have another chart that I may or may not have been kind of holding back from you, but you go ahead and let me know if this actually works out for your advantage. But before we get started, team, please do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, do everything necessary to get this thing to live long, thrive, and survive. My name is Arca. I'm actually coming at you today at 9:46 p.m. Pacific time on September 11th. And this is here another episode where we're going to go over the potentials of the future price action here for BTC, well, sort of, right, and XRP. Okay, guys, so one little disclaimer before we get started, guys. Please take a look at my screen up here. I want to hide my camera, and I want you to notice here that this is my profile on Discord. Okay, guys, notice here that it says I do not offer any copy trading or mirror trading or whatever. I'm the only Arca ever. So, and also this little sign here, right, is a negative. It says do not disturb, right? It doesn't mean do not disturb. It's just that, you know, scammers are likely not to put that there. And also this is my Discord tag. Adopt it. Come by and join. Okay, guys, but please remember that I will never, ever, I will never message you first or send you any friend request first. Okay, guys, that is not me. I'm not asking you for your crypto. I'm not asking you to put this in my program or software or whatever that is gonna. Nope, that's not me, guys. Okay, please be aware over these happenings right now, as there is a massive continuation of scammers out there, guys. Especially as you see the upside on the crypto space, right, guys? Which, by the way, I'm gonna make the Discord completely private, guys. We're adding all the amenities to it, all the bots, right? We're gonna do a full service thing in there. So make sure to click on the description below, where you're going to find a link to do a one-time payment, or else you're going to be subject to a monthly fee of around $59.99 to join the Arca Bulls trading team. Okay, guys, so let's go ahead and stop the shilling here and continue on with our analysis for XRP. So this is XRP, guys, looking pretty damn good. I'm going to show you the chart here that we were speaking of just, like 3 minutes ago before the shilling of BTC dominance. Okay, guys, so this is your Bitcoin dominance chart, and I have been charting it here for a while and have noticed the positive reaction of XRP, or, you know, in a general sense, blah, 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 blah. In a general sense, we are getting this this upside continuation from the inverse correlation of the dominance chart here, right, guys? So I didn't want to really show it here before. It's just that there are different opinions on it, and it doesn't matter. It's just that right now it is pertinent enough for me to display to you that there is a very apparent inverse correlation right now, thus introducing a massive upside on the XRP asset, right? So take a look at this bearish price action as it continues to fall. It's actually validating a resistance here before it actually falls, and as this falls, guys, that's going to be your XRP going up and stuff. So targets to the downside for the more immediate short term are leading towards around a 57.81% BTC dominance, and then, right, potential pullback here could be to bounce to validate that resistance where we are presently. Right after we reach that 57.81, 57.81 has a resistance though. Okay, 57.81 would bounce and potentially get back up all the way to 58.03. Otherwise, 57.96 would be an area for rejection before continuation to the downside, where we can experience some bounces right around the areas of around 57.53. I'm gonna note it down here for you guys, right? 57.53% to roughly the lower end of our psychological zone, which has a hard target of roughly about here. 57.39%. 50% of this absolutely matters at troughs like that. So 57.46, 57.53 on top, and a 57.39 at the bottom side of this. Looking pretty damn bearish if you ask me, guys. Look at this thing. It's actually falling into lower figures now, and look at XRP now rising above the 304.89 into 305.24 as the BTC dominance falls into lower and lower digits. Okay, guys, so looking pretty good here for XRP. Do we have the upside continuation or do we not? Since we are breaking down a critical point here, guys, in the price action of your dominance chart, and it doesn't seem like we have too much to stop it until we get around that 57.94 or maybe even that 57.97. Yeah, I think that this is a pretty good time for XRP to face at least the top size that we've been talking about, right? Back to the areas of around 307.30 to roughly 308.80. At least here for the immediate short term, guys. The 8-hour time frame, as you can see here, performed exactly what we talk about, right? We usually get that we usually get that opening of the bar, right? We get that 50% prior bar retrace, 30 to 50%, and then we get that continuation towards the upside. In that fashion, it is looking pretty damn good. Okay, guys, so why don't we just go ahead and take a look at your more immediate short term. We're going to keep this nice and concise and short so we can just move on, right, guys? 5-minute time frame is looking for some downside here, so that makes me want to see the more immediate short term. Okay, 3 minutes cascading into the 4. 5 for downside, right? 10-minute time frame still on that downside, and there we go. It'll be around 15 minutes of downside, and that is putting you down to around 304.28. So that'll be roughly about, let's see, what would be the hard target? Yeah, there we go. So the hard target would be right about here at 304, actually, nice, 304.43. And yeah, so 304.43 does have a little bit of a range as well, so heads up on that, right? We still have this, well, there it is. This is the, that happens all the time. Okay, guys, yeah, this is your support bound right in this area here, right? And we're expecting price action to reject at somewhere in these levels here. Honestly, I do think that we may be able to make it to that 50%, even in the halfway point at the bottom side. I will highlight that focus area. That focus area could be roughly here on the lower half, right, guys? So this would be risk on potential short term. So we got to be super aware over the things that can be happening here in this short term. So yeah, because of this, I'm going to try to go ahead and finish the analysis as fast as humanly possible. Humanly possible, right, guys? So those are your entry criteria on these things here. So just please be super careful when practicing and when observing strategies in the financial markets, especially in the crypto markets, right? It can't get any unsafer than that. All right, guys. So yeah, very likely for a bounce to happen here in these targets. Let's add the receipts to this and everything will be cool, right? Just around there, just about here and here, guys. Okay, so we didn't get you know what, on a side note here, we didn't get the best CPI read, but you know, it is what it is. We're still the overall read, right? Including initial jobless claims, continuing jobless claims. You know, we had some mortgage rates. We had a whole bunch of things, guys. You know what? So overall, it is, you know, it can be considered a bullish catalyst. In the markets, you know, didn't really some things were disappointing, some things were okay, right? But there is an overall acknowledgement now of the potentials of a rate cut, and that's you know, that's now adding some pressure to the potential continuation to the upside, thus pricing in some further rate cuts beyond the one that we're just now experiencing or hoping for, right? So the overall market does feel like it has, you know, further pricing to consider here, okay, guys? So from that 15-minute time frame, right, upside continues from that bottom side. So let's just say that we did reach somewhere around 304 to around well, 304.6 to 304.2, right? So if it were that we reached that downside there, upside would continue from that point. Let's see, into the 20-minute time frame, which does feature an upside bias with expansion. 30-minute time frame does look like it has that upside as well. Nice. Hourly time frame upside bias by hourly time frame. Let's see closely here on that by hourly. It is completely downside, and that already made its downside, guys. So I do think that this is actually going to try try to just come back, decompress its 50% here at some point, and then continue towards the upside. This is looking massively bullish at the moment, and that's also pushing. You know, you can actually see the Bitcoin dominance chart just completely capitulating right now, guys. It is absolutely falling deep here, and that's adding to the upside pressure of XRP. Here is that chart, right? Check it out as it starts to break down these lows here, guys. Massive red bars coming in for the dominance chart. And this is the current, look at that. Check that out. Look at that. Price action by hourly time frame XRP compared to the price action on Bitcoin dominance, looking like a Marabazoo at the bottom side, just like it is on XRP, completely inverse, right? Very good relationship there for us to look at least in the immediate short term. So should we have the downside in the 2 hour? I can't even believe it. So we're going to continue here into the 3 hour time frame upside continuation. 4 hour continues upside. Let's see, 6 hour up. We have 8 hours up, 12 hours up. We still have bi-daily up, 3 up. 4 days up. Still into the 5 day, right? I need a complete downside bias here at some point. Bi-weekly time frame is still up, monthly up, and I can't do anything about this, guys. So the upside, at least from my perspective, I'm going to use the bi-weekly as this is going to close here pretty soon. Yeah, at least let me see the 3 week. Oh my goodness, guys, check it out. This is the dominance chart completely, I mean, dropping for real right now. Almost half a, oh, literally half a bip here. Oh my goodness. Now just about to enter the 57 percentile, and that actually just literally now sending XRP into the 305.5 zone. This is getting really interesting, guys, as this dominance here is actually, I mean, it's really struggling right now, guys, and maintaining any upside. Look at this thing just literally moving here on an hourly time frame, guys. This does not move as volatile as this moving right now. Like, that's actually insane. To watch this thing actually capitulate here is really something else. So, oh my goodness, look at that. Ooh, these basis points are really tough, right, guys? Very interesting times here. And yeah, there you go. Look at XRP now sitting at the 305.49, 305.50 now. Oh my goodness, let's go. All right, guys. So yeah, very clear upside continuing into the bi-weekly. So let's just say that the bi-weekly has its ATR top. All right, so that's suggesting just this time frame here. In fact, let's just use the weekly because that one is going to be closer. 5 day actually would be a closer close. 19 hours, which means that by the market close mañana, right, or this next session here, we are potentially, we could see a 321.41 according to the mathematics behind the 5 day stats, right? So that would be a pretty nice V-shaped recovery type of candle printing here on a 5 day bar. Now the weekly bar still has an upside bias, and it does have an up, let's see, an ATR top of around 328.52, and I assume bi-weekly 331s. Let's see, current ATR, yeah, actually that would be, oh yeah, 332.75 on the bi-weekly. So I think that it would be best for us to observe your weekly time frame and your 5 day time frame, guys, for at least for the upper bounds, as they are confluent to the targets that we're looking for. So current ATR top, weekly time frame, closing here in about 2 days. This is showing an ATR top of about 328.52, very close to our 330 target that we're observing from the very high probability formation that we've been observing, right, guys? And it's, remember how we've been talking about, guys, this has been a multi-phase bullish, a bullish breakout with many complex targets to the upside, but we are absolutely nailing them, and we're definitely seeing the results from our analyses, guys. Look at this, the dominance chart now sitting at 58.01, and it's still pushing XRP into new highs right here, guys. So I'm really excited as we reach all of these targets that we've been talking about, right, guys? If any questions or concerns, you know where to reach me. Make sure to reach me at arcabulls@gmail.com. Okay, guys? So I think this is a pretty good place to leave off, and I'll talk to you guys very scary Larry soon. All right, I love you all, and yeah. Adios, team. Well, let's do it here. Oh my goodness, man. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. Ever. I need you to do your own due diligence, and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well. a very, very good rest of your night and or day. And I will catch you at the Bell Mañana. Adios, team. Oh, yeah.